think in the context of the group, of the week, of where we're at as a team, I think it's a fantastic performance, one we can be very proud of as a group, players, staff, overcoming a lot of different obstacles and put in a monster effort to, against a top team, and could have pinched it, but at the end of the day, I think a point is a reward for the work ethic and the attitude of everybody coming into this camp and wanting to really lay a foundation for us moving forward, and I think that's what we did.
It was a wonderful character from the group. They're very resilient, a lot of changes, a lot of players coming in for the first time, and just proud of the group, and we're happy with the result, of course. But I'd like us to get to the point that we expect more from games here.
It was a tough evening, physically and mentally. I thought the way we tried to play was really good, try to be brave, but that'll come, and the more we work with the boss and the more we kind of get used to the ideas. I think you've seen tonight that we were brave to play, we were brave off the ball. Listen, we got a little bit lucky with the goal, but so did they. So it was a night. They probably had the majority of the ball, but I thought as a whole, not just the back kind of 3, 5 and goalkeeper, I thought the boys put, as they always do, put an unbelievable shift up front. They work all so hard, it's a good point. It's just, you're kind of doing something right when you're just a little bit disappointed with the point, because obviously last time we were here, it was a last minute winner for them, which kind of left a real sour taste for kind of 3 or 4 years in the back of our heads. So. Yeah, a good point. And now, we look forward to the November games, which are huge.
Yeah, the atmosphere was crazy. Had to yell a little bit louder so the boys could hear you, and the communication was going to be key today with the way we had to defend. They're very active with their movement, and we had to be on point so they didn't punish us. I know they had a lot more possession and they were probably a bit more dangerous, but I thought they weren't too dangerous with a lot of their chances, and we put on in the important blocks. And very special to play against Japan, where I've played most of my club football. Very happy with the boys. The boys put in a great shift. I know it can be a lot better on the ball and creating more chances, but we put the defensive shift in, we got the point, and we move forward. Like I said, important moving forward.
Tonight was tough. It was really tough. Japan it's an unbelievable team. The players they really show that there's levels to individual quality. So many world-class players on their side. You had to be switched on for the whole 90 minutes. You really couldn't lapse at all. And considering the conditions, especially with how we got here as well before the game, really happy with the boys.
It's obviously still early days under the new coaching staff, but there's a lot of positives to take and a lot of things that we can build on going forward as well. I think we were good tonight in defence, and good to keep them to an own goal and to come away with a point, but there's definitely more we can build on in attack, which is promising.
I think my role today was I had to feed on scraps, and I had to be physical presence and try and flick those balls through. I knew that Ado, Herstich and Riley McGree was going to be there in support, so I know I had to just flick it into the right amount of space and they'll be there. Thankfully Riley was, and we got the cross off Miller and tried to put that pressure in the box, and we got the goal. And I thought we did really well, I think, in that second half. Unfortunately, didn't walk away with the 3 points.
We knew these 2 games were absolutely massive for us. Obviously, don't want to dwell on the poor start that we had, but everyone knows it wasn't good enough, so we had to come and bounce back. And I think we've done that. And again, you could say the next 2 games are huge, but then the games in March are going to be huge, and then the games in June are going to even be bigger. So every game gets bigger and bigger. And I think that's what we talked about as a squad coming into this kind of stage 3 cycle, that it was only kind of a handful of lads that have played in this cycle and know what it's about, and kind of drawn on their experience and what it's like, obviously coming to places like this, tough environments. And it was we're only going to gain experience from it. And like you said, the games in November now are going to be so big.
This is the top for me. Playing for your country is, it's the pinnacle. So I'm leaving everything I have out there every game, and for me, it's nothing else is really acceptable. So. I'm running myself into the ground for the team, and I think that's the minimum for everyone.
We'll reflect on a good October window, and in November we want to play better. So that will be the aim, and players go back to their clubs. Hopefully they go back healthy, they play well, and other players I'm sure will get an opportunity.
They just get bigger, don't they? You know, China felt like the big game, then we come here, it's another massive game, and now you look Saudi and Melbourne in the context of the group, that's what it's all about. This is the best thing about playing international football: high pressure, big games, big moments, and this team's taken huge step forwards in a short amount of time. You know, we're going to have more players, you know, hopefully, you know, back fit, playing more regular, playing, you know, in their leagues as the leagues get going as well. There's a lot of different things that will add to this group. Hopefully, have a couple of boys back from injury as well, and we're just going to get stronger and stronger, and more time with the working in the new system and with the new staff, and you know, everyone's obviously off. You know, the two performances from this win, they were very excited for what's going to come next.